Hello, everyone. Is after work? I get tomorrow off. I kind of need it because I'm so idiot. Sorry. Give me a second. I'm getting so irritated at work today. Yeah. Because my coworkers are so unorganized and they don't communicate. But there's no point in complaining to my manager because she'll just say, it's a language barrier. Yeah, the barrier in the language is they're not talking and communicating with each other or me. So it creates chaos. And I'm stuck in the middle. And I try to communicate, and they ignore what I say. If you don't understand what I'm saying, ask me to repeat it, and I will say it in a different form. But you need to stop and listen, not talk over or ignore, which is what they do. They do it to customers as well. The customer will be saying their coffee order, and they will be trying to repeat it as the customer is saying it. That's just going to create confusion. And that's not a communication, that's not a language barrier, that's a communication barrier, which is different. Language barrier, English is their second language, but language barrier is when you don't understand what they're saying. Communication barriers when you're interrupting someone halfway through what they're saying. And then they're repeating it, and then you're repeating it, and then they're jumping into a different part of the order, and you're jumping to and I'm listening to this, and I thought I knew what the customer wanted, but apparently, at the end of the conversation, I have no clue. Like, no wonder the order's wrong. Yeah, be patient. I know the timer means things, but by being impatient, you're making the timer even longer because you're not communicating. And instead of communicating with each other, you're just taking orders. And then I'm in the middle of almost finishing an order that someone's been waiting for like literally 10 minutes. And they take the cup away from me. And they start making it. And then they wonder why I get upset. And they look at me like I'm the crazy person. I'm aggravated because you guys do it all day long and all week long, and my brain just had enough. So I didn't get upset. I just said, I said, I can't do it. I'll just do sandwich station. Then you guys, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I walked away, took a breath, and just stayed on the sandwich station for the last 5 minutes of my shift. That's all I had left. And let them deal with the chaos because I did not know what they were doing. And they do it to me all the time. And my manager's never come up to me yet, but if she comes up to me, I'm like, if they're not gonna, I know there's a language barrier, but if they're not gonna communicate with me, and it gets too confusing over the drink side, and I have no idea what's going on, I'm not gonna take another order and add to the confusion. I'm going to back up, go to my sandwich station, and let them deal with it. Because I have no idea what they're doing. They really don't make any sense. Their organization it's not a communication problem, it's a lack of organization. And me with autism, my autism is just like, oh my god. And my anxiety, customers are staring and they're wondering where their drinks are, and I don't know where their drinks are, and none of my coworkers, when I ask them where their drink is, they don't respond. They just look at me and keep doing what they're doing, taking orders or whatever, and I'm just like, oh my god. It's taking every ounce of my strength not to blow up. So I'm actually really proud of myself. I didn't blow up. I walked away for literally 20 seconds the most. Came back and stuck on sandwich station for the rest of the day because they created a chaotic environment. And they do that all the time. And the fact that I don't understand half of what's going on, like, I have no idea if they're talking about me. Even when the manager's there, they all talk in a similar language. I know it's not the same language. There's several other languages but they sort of connect in a way. My brain's gonna explode. I mean, yeah, they talk to me some. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, we're all tired. Like, you don't see me complaining because there's no point of complaining. It's not gonna do anything. So I just keep it to myself and continue working. I don't go and snooze in the office or go on my cell phone. I continue working even when we don't have customers. I just don't understand. I have nobody to vent to at work, or talk to, or actually have a conversation with, because it's not professional. For all I know, what they're talking about is not professional. But it doesn't matter, you'll work. I'm just getting tired of the crap. Like, really. Like, all my coworkers are always late, on their cell phones, or in the office sleeping or sitting down, and I don't, understand. And I know a lot of my insecurities are in my head, like, they're probably not, if they're talking about me, it shouldn't matter. Because, dude, I do way more work than I do anyways. But I work 9 hours. Yeah. You only work 5. Yeah, but I only get paid for those 5 hours. You get paid for the 9 hours. Or should I say 7.5, since you come in an hour and a half late. And I should really say instead of 7.5, more like 6 hours, because anytime we don't have customers, you just stand there and do nothing. Like, I know I come off as an asshole, but I get annoyed. From the moment I come in to the moment I leave, I don't stop working. Mine is my bathroom break. I have to pee at some point. My bathroom break is 5 minutes or less. Well, their bathroom breaks, I've noticed, are like over 5 minutes. I'm like, what are you guys doing in there? Probably on the cell phones. Or I'm just gonna start assuming that they have really bad bladder infections, or have to take a shit a lot. With what I see, they eat like 2-3 donuts in one shift. That's 1,500 calories at least. I don't know. I overthink it all the time. This is how my brain works. And then I wonder why I feel like I'm going to lose it all the time. But I don't know how to stop it. But I am getting better at it. But it's so annoying. I think the only reason they get away with it is because since they only pay minimum wage at my job, this job anyways, they don't have many employees that want to stay. Or there could be another reason, there's many reasons, I don't know. Or I think I just overstressed myself out and I don't know how to stop it. I'm working on that. I just wish my brain would just shut. And the boot, I keep looking at my phone thinking that my manager called me saying blah 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 blah. Something happened. You know, saying so. You know, you pulled too many bagels, or you did this wrong, you did that wrong, and I think it's just all up here. And I just need to stop. This drives me insane. But yeah, I just have a hard time keeping my brain doing that. So basically I work outside and in the beginning of this, my face is a little, yeah. I'm gonna focus on my tasks and leave the rest to them, since they have time to stand around, be on their cell phones, and pretend that they're tired. I non-stop work the whole time. So the mission when I come home, I'm not really doing nothing. I'm making YouTube videos, which might not sound like work. For me it is, because I'm trying to, get more subscribers and all that. And TikTok, which helped me socialize, which I don't get at work. And then I do laundry, I, clean house, I vacuum. I get, food ready for tomorrow, the next day. I work out. I do other things. And they're just exhausting, but they don't. The fact that I don't know, even if English was their first language, I don't think they would understand. People are self-centered, including myself. I do think about others, and I do care about each other, everybody. But I struggle with so many internal demons and being trapped that because I have a hard time communicating to begin with. Because I'm always thinking, am I saying the right thing? And I look at hear their facial, their tone of voice, and I try to look at their facial expressions and try to figure out and sometimes I think I said something wrong, or just because I can't really judge their facial expression or their tone of voice, and then I always think that too. I've always had to do that because I have no idea. I have a hard time with communication in general because of my autism. It's just like I live inside my head all the time. Well, anyways, thanks for listening to me vent and stuff. If you like my video, please give it a like, and if you want to see more of my content, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload. And as always, thank you for watching and have an amazing day.